Hello, Scorpio. How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your reading for between now and the 7th of May. I already have a card coming up for you guys. So let's see what's going on for you guys, okay? For Scorpio. For Scorpio, please. Interesting. Oh. And one more, just for the sake of it. All right, for Scorpio, please. Very random message, but I'm gonna say it because otherwise, what's the use in being here if I'm not saying what I'm thinking? I just had, if there is a bug, don't kill it. Just saying. All right, if you find a bug, just don't kill it. I don't know why they're saying that. So anyway, I'll move away. For Scorpio, please. All right, for Scorpio. Woo, you've been working super hard. This is amazing. I'm seeing you getting results, rewards for this, specifically when it comes down to your finances or just rewards. Like I'm seeing you actually physically having something based off of what you've been doing. I'm seeing celebration, I'm seeing success, but this is something you've been waiting a long time for, so you're very well deserving of whatever this may be. Yeah, the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. All right, so this is a plan, a project. This is something that you've been working on here, is bearing fruit, especially when it comes down to maybe a community or like a social project or a group project, or people that you're working with. It looks like some celebration between you and others. Okay, we then have the Hanged Man and Seven of Pentacles, which is this energy of this has taken a while. This has taken, if you've been quite stuck, you've been quite stagnant. The Seven of Pentacles is saying here, don't give up on something just because it's taking some time. You are going to gain some success from this. And the Empress underneath, it's about abundance. So 3 and the 7 goes to the 10, which is the 10 of Pentacles. So you are going to be receiving in kind a very big blessing for the hard work you've put towards fulfilling something, okay? Your hard work and dedication will pay off for you, okay? And something that you felt quite stuck in. So this feels very specific, maybe in terms of work, in terms of projects or friendships here. It looks like something is happening between you and others. But on your oracle cards, I have to say, in your oracle cards, it feels like you're completing a cycle of some kind. Because maybe this is why you're finally completing something, so now you're starting fresh somewhere else. Yeah, the Chariot, you guys could be moving, traveling, doing things on your own. So maybe you're completing like an exam and now you're being able to apply it. Can you clarify just this energy? Okay, I'll show you. You've come to the edge, which is a very beautiful card for, something is kind of withering away. Something is no longer kind of serving you or able to give you anything else. Like you're coming to the end of a journey here. So now you're able to take a leap of faith. And this is life saying to you, it's time to take that leap. Specifically because you're going to feel more called towards going down a very unorthodox, is that a word for it? Very unique path. You're going to feel more tempted to do something very risky. But this is a good kind of risky. It's to do with your path. And I think there's a reason why you feel like doing this. The next card you had out, which oracle decks rarely ever go upside down, but this is a very good card to go upside down because one is in the upright. It speaks to the fact that we're stuck in a cycle. So it feels like you guys are breaking free from a cycle. I feel like you've completed something and now you have the freedom to do something. That's what it feels like. And you're learning a lesson. You're breaking cycles here, breaking karmic cycles. So this is a very lovely pattern to have. You're breaking free of patterns, behaviors, anything that would keep you stuck. You're learning a lesson. You're moving forward. You then have regeneration coming through, which is again taking yourself away or being pulled away from situations that aren't feeding you good things. Maybe you've become quite stagnant, which I can see is the case. And now you're reaching the end of that. So now you're able to go into fresh waters, to fresh things. There's very strong emphasis here on needing freshness. And then you have all like glitches, which I am going to clarify separately, his Scorpio, because it does feel like there's a truth being revealed here. Even if it's internal, it could be that. All right. So the cards that came up for you was the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles, which is where we kind of get that financial freedom coming through, maybe traveling on your own here. You have the Three of Wands, again could be travel, but it's about waiting for your results of something, waiting for something. Why is this reversed? All right. By the way, again, I do see success when it comes down to your finances. Like I'm seeing that improving for you. The Chariot is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Cups, which is interesting. You might find yourself needing to make a very major decision when it comes down to which journey you're going to go. You have this Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups. There's some confusion here, but Wheel of Fortune says that things will get clearer over time. Like, don't rush yourself to make a decision. Don't fear the unknown. Like, you're in control of making decisions in your life is what they're saying here. That's the balance of it. As long as you're balanced, then that's... Just pay attention to maybe illusions from people. Scorpio, you have a very incredible power to see through certain things. So make sure you're using that. Because Wheel of Fortune is a very big blessing card, actually. And it says here that if things have been stuck, if things have been stagnant, it's only a matter of time before things move forward. And for that to clarify, the Chariot here, it says that fast movement is coming through for you. Very, very quick movement is coming through. And if your life has been a little bit slow moving, then this just feels like this is where things are going to start speeding up for you. But this is something you've been waiting for, is what they're saying here. Yeah. I was just about to say, so now that it's happening, it's a little bit like, whoa, okay, am I really ready? Nine of Wands. Yes, you are. You have the Knight of Wands here and the Nine of Wands. So this is a conquering energy. It's going out there, exploring, doing new things, experiencing new things, learning new things. And it's always by doing that you learn the most. And that's what the Chariot is here for as well. It's chasing the dreams, having the ambition to do so. And Nine of Wands is a protective energy. Usually it's wounded warrior, and maybe you have been wounded by the things that have been happening. But it kind of feels like you have more motivation to push forward. And this is what's taking you there. Four of Wands is success and celebration. It's wish fulfillment here. So because of some sort of like power that you guys are channeling in, maybe from past has, from this independent defensive energy, you're protecting a dream and a vision. And this is why you're going to succeed in it. So, wow. That's big. Clarifying the round and round of what cycles you've broken. It comes with a High Priestess. Again, I feel like you've learned from the past when it comes down to reading through what's being hidden from you. And maybe you're becoming a lot more comfortable with the unknown, because that's what the High Priestess can be about as well. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Like, you're able to understand that you can defend yourself no matter what life is throwing at you. Like, there's something in your subconscious mind that's changing or has just changed. The round and round is usually cycles we need to break. So High Priestess feels like you found that divine knowledge and subconscious healing that you needed to remind yourself that no matter what comes up in life, that you have the capabilities of succeeding nonetheless. You guys could be working a lot closer with the universe within this week, or at this time, you just feel more confident to push past any obstacles that come up. Regeneration is being clarified with the Fool card and the Page of Swords. So moving away from any negativity. You've had some jealous people around you, or people who've not had your best intentions in mind, and you'll be able to tell who that is based on backhanded compliments, or people who always seem to want to criticize. With that Page of Swords is people who don't say a lot, but they say a lot with what they say. Like, if that makes any sense, these are people who show who they are very easily, but maybe we overlook it. Because I'm just getting a bit of like a triggered, jealous energy, by the way, with the Page of Swords. So you're moving yourself away from any of that. That's when you may be moving yourself from an actual location here, which may have these kinds of people here. Even if it's a workplace, you see you're moving yourself away from a very like toxic environment with the Fool card. So this is good. The universe has your back. You're being taken away from something that's very damaging to you. And I think that this is where you're getting that success, because this is where you felt stuck, which is very interesting, in a certain work position. and you're finally able to do things by yourself. And again, this motivation is probably coming from this bad environment that you were in. Now you finally have the freedom to make your own choices and be successful. Maybe people told you wasn't going to be in a certain career or in a certain way. But the artist, beautiful energy. I love when this card comes through because it says that you are the creator of your own destiny. As much as we have fated events that come in, things that are kind of inevitable, the artist says that you can create the rest. So this is a very beautiful energy to come through, especially when I was saying it, because you're jumping into what it is that you desire. And I don't think you care about what other people are saying, because you're understanding. And I think you're actually giving them a bit of, with the Page of Cups, I think you have like care for these people, but like I think this Page of Cups is more of like an emotional understanding. But you're moving away from that, because Page of Cups, maybe they do trigger you a little bit emotionally, but I think the Page of Cups looks like it's kind of, just pay attention. This person is super jealous. They won't even accept anything from you if that's the case. So just be aware of that. But you come from a very unconditional place with that Ace of Cups. I don't know if you're, I don't think you're trying to reconcile with anybody, but you are kind of like putting your piece out there, and it feels like somebody's not even going to address it because they're not capable of it. Like there's something burning inside them that they can't accept anything good from you because they have this perspective of you, and that would ruin it. You know what I mean? Like it's just that kind of energy. So Six of Pentacles coming through. It's about equal giving and taking. This is about a balance coming through in life. If you had any beef with anyone, if you've had any difficulty with anybody, then this kind of feels like the universe is sitting you down and is creating a balance now. It's creating justice here. So you know, you may not get what you are owed from these kinds of people, but you will receive your good karma, and so will they, depending on where you are on the scales here. But I think you're ready for it, which tells me you know you're ready for some good things. So all that glitters is being clarified by Strength and the Five of Wands. So all that glitters, of course, is about the unmasking of something. All right, so this is truth being revealed. Anything that, you know, looked good on the surface but was bad intentioned underneath, I can't speak, so please bear with me, is coming to light here. But this almost kind of feels like a victory, because that conflict, that chaos, that cycle, you are breaking that. And round is very similar to me as the Five of Wands, because it is, you know, kind of same things being said, people are arguing, no one's listening, like that can go on forever. You know, that kind of environment is kind of very low vibrational. But all that glitters card is like you're kind of removing yourself from these environments. You're taking yourself away from that with strength. You've been able to tolerate certain things that you had to tolerate for whatever time whilst you was achieving something. Maybe a level of, again, finances. If you needed to save up some amount to be able to get away from these people, whatever it may be. I don't know what it is, but Strength and Five of Wands is saying that you've overcome something here, and now we have that World card coming through for you, which is that new beginning, which I keep seeing and picking up on here. So I do see that you are taking this journey alone. That's what I'm picking up on here, which is interesting. I'm seeing you taking this journey alone. Yeah, and the moon. So I'm going to have to speak to you about this, because on the bottom of the deck here, we have to the sea, which could mean that you're traveling, but this usually means that we can, sometimes when we don't have, you know, a lot of distractions around us, and I think you're going to be facing your thoughts so much. I don't know why they're showing me this, but the To the Sea card is kind of like feeling a little bit like, okay, well, I'm doing what the universe told me to. I'm doing what I feel called towards doing, but I can't see why this is happening or where you're actually taking me, if that makes any sense. But the universe is there. Sometimes you may be tempted to look back at the past, but as you can see, the arrow, the direction that you're going is forward. You are moving forward in life, and the universe is taking you exactly where you need to be. The To the Sea card can be quite lonely, can feel a little bit lost, like, okay, it kind of reminds me of Six of Swords. You've removed yourself from chaos and now you're moving towards something better, but you're in that in-between stage of like, okay, so like, what do I do? Where am I going? why do I feel this way? And it is also to do with processing emotions, because that moon card coming up here, when I was looking at this and speaking a bit about this without showing it, is exactly the same. You're having to deal with certain emotions. Some of you might come across relationships, so you could be thinking a little bit more about relationships or a specific connection. Yeah, you're overcoming that conflict here. Six of Wands brings in, more confidence. You are putting an end to things that need to be ended, all right? An old part of you, and also certain people who treated you a certain way. I kind of feel like there's a need for forgiveness, but not just other people, it's also you. I feel like you're completely closing out a cycle and becoming into this new one. It means leaving people behind, but also a part of yourself behind too, who felt very exhausted by whatever happened. Okay. And Moon being with the Three of Wands, just wait. Wherever you're going, it feels like it is towards a loving connection, is towards love, loving people. And we have the Eight of Wands here as well, so you're heading in the right direction. So that's what you need to hear right now. You're heading the right way. It may seem confusing right now because you feel a little bit lost, a little bit lonely, but we're taking you somewhere is what they're saying here. Let's get you some random messages here, Scorpio. Yeah, you do have somebody around you specifically who's like turning their back to you. It could be family, but don't worry. It might not be, but we have someone behaving stupidly and affairs with your family, or maybe your family see that being you, I don't know. Just be aware of that. We have Gong coming through here, which says an exciting event. So again, it's not just exciting, it's big. Like it feels big. When they hit the gong, like it's like boom, like it vibrates everywhere. It's a ripple effect, you see? And we have door. Opportunities are waiting for you. It's very good, Scorpio. It's very good. It's very bold of you. We have Hammock here, which is taking a vacation, physically or mentally. Specifically, some advice for you, especially if you've been feeling tied down or frustrated here. And what's interesting is Yoke and Scales kind of look very similar. Keep your life in balance. Finally, things are coming to a balance for you, which is beautiful. Let's get... he didn't even get to see that. It all flew on top of me, so I'm going to grab you. This Tea Leaf Tarot deck is like super hard to deal with sometimes. And people ask me in my comments how I shuffle it, because it is quite a big deck and one that is very, very hard to shuffle. It's just practice, but even sometimes it just collapses on me. It's very hard. All right, let's get you an animal spirit card for Scorpio. We have two. Oh, very interesting. We have Wasp. This does initiate when things are just a little bit... We can sometimes struggle to understand why bad things happen or why things don't work out, Specifically when it comes down to people, the Wasp comes through. It says sometimes life stings, like sometimes things are hard, things are very difficult, sometimes we get hurt, sometimes things are just crap, and this is the kind of energy that comes through with the Wasp. But we have Nightingale Spirit, which says love is all around you. So yeah, sometimes some people hurt you, and we had that triggered energy with somebody in your social group or someone that you dealt with here who's a bit jealous. Sometimes they will, wave that sword and it will sting, and it doesn't really justify... We might not understand them, we might not be able to justify their behavior, and that's okay. We don't have to all the time. Sometimes people are bad people, sometimes people hurt people, sometimes situations are just crap situations. I just not swear, but that doesn't stop us from understanding that love is still all around you. Just because one person's bad doesn't mean all people are bad. This is about understanding the duality with this kind of combination, and understanding that what you've been through has been very tough, all right, been very hurtful, very painful to you, but there is still love all around you, and I feel like this is what you're walking into, all right? My lovely Scorpios, I wish you all the best. I'm sending you all my love. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, let me know, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. But I will see you guys next time, okay?